But look at him now. The boy could sing, you know. And Richard, you could play too, you know. Wasn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Coming home to self. It's a wonderful feeling when you can discard the opinion that you have of yourself based on what people may have said of you. We begin programming ourselves from the time we have awareness in our early childhood. And based on which tribe you belong to, you are told certain things about that tribe that you believe to be true. You are taught certain things about members of that tribe that you come to believe is true. You are taught many things about yourself, about your parents, that you believe to be true. That knowledge is the knowledge that you call self-knowledge, the knowledge that you have about yourself. And out of that you build a concept of yourself. You come to believe that you are, based on this information, to be a figure of your own creation. And then you build around that an esteem. You either love yourself or you don't. You marginalize yourself or you don't. And then we begin, wherever we are, to display that self that we have built based on the knowledge and based on the esteem we have developed for ourselves. We begin to act out, speak out, and react based on that knowledge of who we think we are. And the truth is, all of that is made up. It is not true. You are not where you were born. You are not who you were born to. You are not where you live. You are not your schooling. You are a spiritual being, whether your parents were married or not. You are a spiritual being. Say with me, I am a spiritual being.
I am a spiritual
at oneness with every other spiritual being.
At oneness with every other.
There is no other being.
There is no other being
Greater than me.
greater than me.
I am equal to.
I am equal to.
And I can do the same things that they can do.
And I can do the same things.
Because we have the same Father.
Because we have the same.
We have the same source.
We have the same source.
We have the same energy.
We have the same energy.
Therefore, we are one.
Therefore, we are one.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
The quicker you understand that, is the faster you can start living. And I say living, I mean moving freely without obstruction, because most of us can move freely here amongst the people we know, but when we get out, we are afraid to tell people who we are, because we are afraid they may not believe us, because they have thoughts that suggest we are not who we say we are. Jesus was in Caesarea Philippi And he asked his disciples, who do men say that I am? And some said, oh, they say you are Elijah. Some said you are John the Baptizer. And then Jesus said, but who do you say that I am? I'm asking you right now. Who do you say you are? They have said that you are your race, your ethnicity, your profession. They have said all kinds of things about you, but who do you say that you are? It's very important. It is very important. It is so important until you come to realize who and what you are. You will always be searching and not finding. And you could never act out your best. So most of us are living shallow-based lives. We are living a lie because of who we think we are. Most of us should be fulfilling our dreams, but we are not fulfilling our dreams because we get caught up of what people say we are. We listen to people's sayings and we kind of believe we could be what they're saying, and we ignore what we really are, so we never perform at our best. We keep looking for something outside of us to substantiate who and what we are. There's a nice little saying from Hinduism. Once a man woke up in the middle of the night because he wished to smoke. But then he thought he would go to his neighbor to get a light. He had the cigarette, but he had no light. So he got up, went and knocked at his neighbor's door. His neighbor got up from sleeping. And he says, can I have a light? And the neighbor says, you're going to wake me up at this hour of the night to get a light when you have a lantern lit in your hands? Whatever you have need of and whoever you are is already with you. You got to know that. Stop looking for what they say of you and start developing who you really are. Inside of us is all that God is, waiting for us to realize it and start being it. You are the Son of the Almighty, meaning the expression of God. We came from God. We are spiritual beings, divine energy from the universal flow. We are aspect, as Paul says, we live and move and have our being or existence in God. There is no spot where God is not. And wherever we travel, we are traveling in God. We are breathing in God, breathing out God, because we are in God. We got to stop. We got to stop ourselves in the track that we have been traveling in. All you have need of is already with you, waiting for you to realize and discover. Stop listening to the news reports about you, and you create your own broadcast and broadcast on your own station, because allowing Spirit to reveal who you are, you can tell the world, as Jesus said to his disciples, let your light shine. What is your light? That light is that Christ in you that wants to come out to make a difference wherever you are. But it cannot shine forth if you don't know that you are the light. You see, some of us are looking for the light, not realizing we are the light. Now the question is, are you 100 watt? Hello? Are you 1,000 watt? How bright are you shining? You have no light. You're just a battery, Richard. The power to shine is within you. Say with me. The power to shine, is already within me, waiting for me, to realize it, and let it shine. When you come to know the truth, you are set free. I spent a lot of years, and I could tell you my personal story, believing that the broadcast that they had about me was true. So when I was a little boy, as I've said this here before, I felt like a little piece of coal, insignificant. Has anybody felt insignificant? Huh? Hello. When they told you about your hair, they told you about the color of your skin, they tell you about your parents, they tell you all sorts of stuff, and you felt unworthy. Can you understand